Okay, so I'm going to be talking about the only natural pet is dehydrated food. This one in particular is made with red meat recipe, as opposed to they have others that are just strictly veggies. They have other ones that are chicken based. They have other ones that are duck based. And for the most part, this one is dehydrated. And all you do is you add a equal amount of water plus the food. This one here is 18 pounds, which actually makes a good amount. It's the equivalent of 56 pounds of fresh food. And you can really feel that it's 18 pounds. So you can get like a good close-up of that right there. So you can see that it doesn't have anything out of China. It doesn't use any canola or hydrogenated oils. It does not use rendered byproducts. There's no artificial colors, preservatives, or fillers. It doesn't use grains or white potatoes. It looks to me, when you make it, it looks to me like a beef stew of some sort. You can give it to them as food. You can give it to them as an extra treat if you wanted to make it in addition to the food that you normally use. And it has chia seeds in it, which was something that I found that was quite different, because I take chia seeds in my protein drink, and it helps with hydration in case your dog has any issues with that, retaining that water. And it's very, very healthy. Like I said, it looks like it's a stew. And when I was talking about before, just add one, let's say you're going to do a cup. So you would do a cup of water plus a cup of this food, and you let it sit for 10 minutes. And you serve it, and that's pretty much it. And depending on your dog, the size of your dog is going to depend on how much you're going to actually feed them. If you were going to be using this as a full source or as your solo source, and that was it. It has whole veggies, it has whole fruits in it. It looks beautiful. When I first made it, I was like, I wonder if I can eat this. But I didn't. But he seems to love it something very well. Like the first listed ingredients is deboned lamb meal, pork meal, sweet potatoes, garbanzo beans, pea protein, sunflower oil, carrots, field peas, chia seeds, more berries and pumpkin. It just goes on and on and on. It sounds more like this is made for people than it is for pets, but it does have a picture of a dog on it, so I'm pretty sure it's for dogs, and it says only natural pet. So there you go with that. And they say that it's like a holistic approach to health. I haven't had any issues with the transition of giving my guy this food. Sometimes you start out with something new. Maybe you'll get loose stool, or you might start getting gas, or they could even have itchy skin, but he took to it right away. They recommend that your first 1 to 3 days that you only do 25% of this food plus your regular food that he was eating before. And then days 4 to 6 is 50%, days 7 and 9 is 75%, day 10 is 100%. So that's what's going on with that. And let me show you what it actually looks like. One of the things that I did not like was that it came in a big, huge bag. And because it's 18 pounds, it's basically 56 pounds once you put it all together. I think that it would get stale. So what I did was I divvied up everything, and I portioned them out in Ziplocs, because the bag that it came in was this big, huge bag. And then once you open this, there's no way to reseal it. And so everything's just in there. So I just went ahead and I pulled these out. You can freeze it, and it'll last you a very long time. My guy's a small guy, Jack Russell, and so it's gonna last a while. And this is what it looks like, the actual food itself. As you can see the food is, like I said, is dehydrated. You can see the veggies that are in there, and it smells good itself. Now, I'm gonna give you a show of how to actually make this, and we'll see. Like I said, you would take 1 cup, or whatever amount that you're gonna do, put it in your dish. There you go, you see the veggies that are in there. Then you're gonna take you 1 cup of hot water. So I just like to pop it into the microwave for about 25 seconds or so. Just go ahead and you let that heat up. And then once that is heated up, you're gonna go ahead and then you're going to let it sit for 10 minutes. Now it can be stored in your fridge for up to 4 days after it is mixed. And that's something good too, because you can put it all together at one time. And then you'll make enough for a week or almost a week. So go ahead and put your water in there, stir it up, then you're gonna let that sit. And we'll come back in 10 minutes and see what it looks like. So it's been 10 minutes and as you can see, this is what it looks like. And like I said before, it looks like soup. It looks like stew to me, and I mean, it's actually, that's what it's called. So you go ahead and you can mix this in it with other food. You can give it to him just like this. And yeah, we'll see if he likes it. Here you go, buddy. And there you have it, 100% completely healthy for you. And as you see, Oliver says it's good to go. Y'all have a nice one.